Hey you guys, welcome. It's Michelle from IamMichelleGifford.com, where I help you grow a business online. And today we're talking about memberships again. So if you haven't listened to my video about the 3 questions you need to ask before you start a membership, go find that video. It's fantastic. But today we're talking about the 7 types of memberships that you can start. So this should help you really get your brain going on the best type of membership to start for your business. And so let's get into it. All right, membership model number 1 is content model. So the content model is, I want you to think about this as like a magazine subscription. So this is a piece of content that is delivered on a regular basis. So if I were to subscribe to Better Homes and Garden, then I would get a Better Homes and Garden magazine once a month. Is that true? Once a month. And in that magazine would be information about getting a better home and a better garden, right? And all the ads and all of the content would be really focused on that. So some examples of this are content plans. Like maybe you do that for businesses where you give people content plans, or meal plans, or exercise plans, something where someone is needing you to show up on a regular basis. Reader's Digest is definitely one of these, and subscription boxes are also a really great example, okay? The second type of model, model 2, is the collection model. So when I think of collection model, I think of like libraries. So think about like Netflix or Disney Plus, where they have a library of content and you pay to only have access to it. You don't own any of it, you just have access to that. So I have a business academy that hosts all 8 of my courses, and you can pay a small fee to get access to all of those courses. Do you own those courses? No, but as long as you're paying that small fee, you get access and can use them all. So the collection model is a really great place to start if you have a lot of content that you don't want to launch a lot of times, that people could pay a small fee and just get access to them. All right, the third type is the creation model. So this is when you used some sort of like technology or tool or system, and people have to pay to have access to that. So a really great example of that is like Photoshop or Adobe, right? You pay a subscription to have access to use Photoshop. How about Canva? Canva is free, but you can upgrade to the Pro and get more tools and stuff to build your business. All right, so that is the creation model. It's tools, technology that aid you in creating something. Number 4 is the coaching model. Now, the coaching model is just that. It's when you are either coaching people in business, maybe you're a life coach or a health coach, but you are helping these people usually a little bit more intimately and helping them work through their either business problems or their life problems or their exercise problems, right? So you can be an exercise coach, a life coach, a business coach. You can be a nutrition coach. There's so many different types of coaches. Now there's something to be just aware of with coaching, is that you want to make sure that you do it in a way where you can scale it. So as I do my business coaching, right, in my Money Makers, it's my group coaching program, but I use an app called Channels by Marco Polo. Now I love this app because it allows me to not use Facebook groups, but to have one central app where I can send all of my people, and it can be very intimate. They can reply with their video messages, but it's controlled enough that I can do it on a larger scale. So if you're doing the coaching model, you need to just make sure that if you are doing it less people, that you charge more money. All right, the next model is the community model. And this is where people pay to have access to a community or group of people. So you see this in the business or maybe a blogging world where you pay a small fee or a large fee and you get access to this group of people. And this is really for networking and collaborating, those kind of things. All right, the next one is a campaign model. Now this is kind of a fun one. It's because you can create it once and then it can just work for you. So it's the campaign model is you create a process. It's like a drip campaign, and they can sign up, and it doesn't matter when they sign up. It doesn't matter what time of year or whatever. When they sign up, they get on email 1, and then the subscription runs as long as that campaign runs. And so my favorite example of this is a business called Storyworth, and we use it in my family, where we bought a subscription for my dad, and what Storyworth does is every week it sends him an email with a question, and that question is like, who was your favorite teacher in high school? And then he's able to write that down, and they collect it, and then at the end they put it in a book. But every week he gets another email with another question. And so this is a great subscription model because we are able to, anyone can sign up at any time, and they get question 1 and then question 2 every week. And then at the end of this, I have my dad's life story told, right? So this is a really great model because you can create it once and then you're done. Okay, and the last model is the combination model, okay? And this is where you can pick and choose the pieces of the different models that I already outlined and choose the ones that work best for you and for your audience, because this isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. So I have Michelle's Moneymakers, which is my coaching group, and it's a subscription, and we have a community aspect of it, we have a coaching aspect of it, and we have a content aspect of it. And I put those all 3 together, and it's fantastic, and it works for me and for my audience. And so I want you to think about this when you're thinking about what kind of membership can I create. I want you to think about the different types. I want you to think about who you're creating it for, what type of content they need, and what type of content you can commit to creating, because this is a lot, right? A membership, you have to show up on a regular basis. So I hope this helps. I hope if you have questions about creating a membership, you put them in the comments below so I can come back and answer them. If you want even more information on this, I have a free webinar that walks you through all the ins and outs of starting a money-making membership. Get that below as well. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. I adore you, and we'll catch you next time.